Kind explorers traveling way, way back in time to discover a really beautiful story. Think of it kind of like a comforting bedtime story that we get to explore together. It's all about a very special life that teaches us how to be the absolute best, most loyal friends we can possibly be. So get cozy, take a nice deep breath, and let's start our journey. Picture this, a warm, bright evening in the bustling town of Bethlehem, way over 2,000 years ago. Now, even though the streets were super busy with travelers, there was this deep, quiet peace resting right over the village. And it was in this calm, peaceful setting that a very special child named Jesus was born to Mary and Joseph. It really goes to show that even the greatest stories, the ones that change the whole world, can begin in the absolute quietest, simplest ways.
Now, what's really fascinating here is how his life started in such a modest place. A manger is literally just a simple wooden box where animals eat their hay. So his very first night was probably filled with the sounds of chewing cows and bleating sheep. By starting his journey here, instead of in some grand palace, he teaches us the true value of being modest, being humble. That is a massive strength. It teaches us that you don't need fancy things, or to be the loudest kid in the room, to be truly great, or to change the world with your kindness.
High above that simple little manger, there was a quiet, bright star. Under its gentle glow, which brought hope to a broken world, we learn our first secret. This star was like a gentle nightlight in the dark, guiding travelers safely on their way. It's a great reminder that finding light during sad or scary times is always possible. Following your own inner light, that little feeling in your heart telling you to be good, is exactly what helps you make brave and kind choices every single day.
So here's the map for our story tonight. We're going to cover 3 simple lessons: love and help, brave and true, and forgive your friends.
Let's start with Lesson 1, Love and Help.
As Jesus grew into a young man, he didn't just hang out with kings. Nope, he traveled all over to help farmers, fishermen, and people who felt entirely left out and forgotten by society. He showed incredible empathy to everyone he met, no matter who they were. This really shows us how treating everyone with respect is almost like planting a tiny seed of love that eventually makes the whole world bloom. Just like a beautiful sunrise brings hope and warms the earth every morning, his teachings about loving others show us the true beauty of being a good neighbor.
Let's just pause for a second and think about this. How would you help a lonely friend today? Maybe you could share your snacks or your absolute favorite toy at recess. Showing extra care to your family is amazing too. Can you think of one small morning habit to practice patience with your siblings? Honestly, even something as simple as saying a cheerful good morning or helping a neighbor carry their groceries shows incredible greatness.
Moving right along to Lesson 2, Brave and True.
You see, choosing love over power is a hugely brave choice. As his message of love grew, some really powerful leaders opposed him because they were, afraid of what he was teaching. But even when he faced those powerful authorities, he chose to speak the truth instead of just trying to play it safe or be popular. He helped others feel brave when they were scared, proving that being honest and true is absolutely the best way to be a loyal friend.
Take a quiet moment right now to think about your own school. Imagine a time when you have to choose honesty, even when it feels super scary. Or think about being on the playground and seeing a friend being bullied or left out of a game. Standing up for fairness and defending that friend, that takes real courage. Choosing to be kind in those tough moments is a very, very brave choice indeed.
And that brings us to Lesson 3, Forgive your friends. At the very end of his journey, he faced a terribly difficult time. Even when he was falsely accused, mocked, and hurting while carrying a heavy wooden cross through the streets, he stayed completely peaceful. He showed immense grace by actually praying for the very people who were being unkind to him, asking for them to be forgiven. He used the gentle superpower of forgiveness, showing us all that choosing peace instead of fighting is how we find our true inner strength.
Let's play a quick little role-play game together using the simple steps on the screen. Imagine you just had a disagreement with a friend over a game. First, take a nice deep breath. Second, look at them and gently say, "I am sorry." And third, give a kind smile. Practicing how to respond kindly and apologize really helps everyone feel safe and valued at school.
Look, it's completely normal to feel hurt or upset when someone is unkind to you, but his ultimate sacrifice teaches us that choosing to forgive is incredibly powerful. It's a true sign of inner strength. When you can let go of your anger and offer mercy to a classmate, you become a deeply loyal friend, and you literally bring light right into dark times.
All right, now it's your turn to shine.
Now that we've learned these beautiful lessons, love and help, brave and true, and forgive your friends, let's talk about how you can be a real-life hero starting tomorrow. Here's a super simple daily checklist to mirror his compassionate teachings. In the morning, practice gratitude by thanking your parents or grandparents. At recess, show mercy and love by sharing a toy with someone who looks lonely. And in the evening, try keeping a kindness journal where you write down one kind act you did that day.
I've got a fun little mission for you before bed. Grab some crayons and try this. Draw a bright yellow star of hope. Or you could draw a picture of yourself doing community service, like helping a neighbor carry something heavy, or making a get well card for someone who's sick. You can even list 3 times you were brave at home. Before we wrap up this explainer, I want you to answer these 2 questions out loud. Who are 3 people you are thankful for? And exactly what kind act are you going to do tomorrow? Go ahead and share your answers with your parents, your siblings, or your teacher. Saying it out loud makes your brave choice even stronger.
His journey from a humble manger to the cross is a timeless story of faith, sacrifice, and the enduring power of love. Just remember, your simple acts of kindness, whether it's forgiving a friend or helping someone who feels left out, can truly change the world. So, as you head out into your day tomorrow, how are you going to let your own inner light shine its absolute brightest?